Alright, we're back at this job. If you remember a few months ago, the customer said, I want Wembley. I said, well, if you set off now, you'll be there in 4 hours. So we're going to give him that today. We're going to start the process. So today is all about digging this out and get some new soil in. So without further ado, let's get cracking. And we've got a special guest back again. Alright, so we'll just have a cast our over the lawn. So last time we were here, there was hardly any grass. So we're just going to dig it out because we're digging out quite a depth. We don't need to put any weed killer on or anything to get the process going. I'm quite confident that we'll dig everything out. So we've got a big skip round the front. Let's get it filled. Alright, so we've got our special guest. Joshua is back. He's just had a baby, everybody. So let's give him a round of applause. He's in real good shape, as you can see. Are you breastfeeding?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
So what we're going to do, Joshua, we're going to dig this lawn up. So we're going to just dig it out by spade. We're not getting a turf cutter today. Thinking about it, but we've got a big skip round the front, so we're just going to get that filled so I don't look a right Charlie getting a too big a skip for a small job. So let's get cracking. So you're very blessed really, because a lot of people want to work with me and you're here doing that. What's the best part of working with me?
Going home at the end of the day.
Well, if that's how you feel, what are you doing here?
Alright, I'll go then, mate, it's fine. Good luck moving up 5 tonne of soil on your own, mate.
Oh, I forgot about that. Joshua! What Joshua doesn't know is that I only get him in when I can't be bothered doing the work myself, because he's cheap and he's cheerful, so I just get him in and use him really.
Wait, what's that?
Nothing, I was just telling the viewers what a valuable asset you are to me.
Alright, okay.
Alright, we've been at it, what, Joshua, 6 hours now? What time is it?
10 to 3.
10 to 3, we got here at 9 o'clock. We've had a bit of a break, doing our parody filming, etc. But we've been at it in the main. It's very hot. Luckily, we're in the shade, so we've had a bit of respite from it. Round the front, it's absolutely sweltering where we're filling the skip. But just the last bits to do. I've brought in 5 tonne of soil, which is round the front and round the back, just for ergonomics. What we did was we've been emptying the barrows and then bringing soil round, so we're not doing it later and wasting time. So at the minute we've got about 3.5 tonne here, so we are going to be short, but that's good because we don't want to order too much and have nowhere to put it. So I like to do things and work under in that respect. And then it costs more in delivery charges, but it's better than having a few tonne left over and having nowhere to put it. So that's why we do that. So let's get this last bit done and then it's home time. Okay, so that's the job done and dusted. We are short, like I said before, we knew we would be. And me and Joshua are just pontificating on how much that we're going to need. So that is 5 tonne, or 5 tonne bags. So you get a tonne, not sure, but Joshua reckons you do. But I think you only get 850 kilos in a tonne bag. So I think we're going to need 3 tonne, but Joshua thinks 2 tonne. So we're going to get 3. What do you think? 2.5. So we're going to get 3, and if we have a half a tonne left over, that can go in the skip because we've got plenty of room in that. I'll show you that when we go around. I got a big one, and it turns out we needed that because we've overfilled. If we was to get a 4 cube, we'd have well needed another one, which would have been double the cost because it would have been the same price again, whereas you get an 8 cube a little bit cheaper if you buy that straight off. So yeah, we'll get that ordered Monday and then we'll buy back. And tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think we need, 2 or 3, based on what you can see? Let me know. So if you remember in the last video I talked about putting an edge along here just because we want some separation from the wall so we can mow without scraping our mower along the wall. There just happens to be a big dollop of concrete there from the porcelain flag, so we're going to bring an angle grinder and grind that off flush, and then we can get a nice straight edge. And the same at this end. We just need to chisel away some of that concrete there so that we can get some seed growing, because seed ain't going to grow on that centimetre width, so all that would go on there if we were just to cover that over. So that's going to come out as well. And then we'll put a nice wooden edge along there, fill it with slate, and then at a later date this wall will know to get K-rendered or whatever, painted. But that's not an issue at the moment. All we're interested in this. Got the root zone. A good root zone or a good soil should always compact like a snowball, but then break up really easy. So that's good, that's what you want. Just thought I'd show you the skip. I did think when I turned up it was way too big, but it turns out it was just about enough. So we've got other things to go in there. We'll have maybe leftover soil, we've got the tonne bags to go in, a few bits and pieces knocking about in the garden that need to go in. So all's good, and we're not going to look at Charlie after all. Alright, so that's this video done and dusted. We've worked hard today. We're just going to tidy up now. Difference between a good job and a great job, Lee Mason, the old referee, taught me that, is the sweeping up. So we're going to clean up and make it look like we were never here. So if you've liked the video, please give it a like and a subscribe. And we'll see you next time in part 2, when I'm going to be showing you how to level a lawn properly. And there's going to be no levy loops or anything like that inside. So take care, and we'll see you then.